if you look at Amazon or any e-commerce company's operation in India, you will see that they operate with two models. The first model is the marketplace model and the second model is the inventory model. Marketplace model is the one where there are independent buyers and there are independent sellers, and the e-commerce company merely acts as a platform to connect them through the website or through the mobile application. Whereas in the inventory model, the company procures products in massive quantities from the sellers at an ultra cheap rate, only to sell it directly to the customers through the mobile app or through the website. To understand this, let's take a very simple example of Amazon and a bookseller. Okay? If a bookseller makes a book at 150 rupees and sells it on Amazon at 450 rupees, in this case, if Amazon acts as a platform, it will generate a revenue of 112 to 150 rupees. And this amount also includes packaging and transportation charges, which leaves them very less scope for profit. But if Amazon operates with the inventory model, then Amazon will buy 10,000 books from the bookseller at once, and then it will use its bargaining power to buy it at just 200 rupees. Then it will keep these 10,000 books in its warehouse eventually to sell it at 450 rupees each on the website. So this way, Amazon can generate 250 rupees in revenue with a little bit of inventory cost. Therefore, they get 100 rupees extra in terms of revenue, even in something as small as books. So when this is done for huge products that cost 10 and 20,000 rupees, the revenue difference skyrockets by $1 billion. Therefore, using the inventory model, the e-commerce companies generate way more profits as compared to the marketplace model. This is the reason why Nykaa opted for the inventory model, wherein Nykaa directly procures the products from Lakme at bulk and then sells it in its own website by storing it in its inventory. This way, Nykaa generates profits, and at the same time, they've also been able to avoid the duplicate products problem. This is one of the most important reasons why Nykaa has been extremely successful compared to Amazon and Flipkart. Now the question over here is, why can't Amazon and Flipkart do the same? I mean, they are both billion-dollar companies, right? So when a company like Nykaa can do this, why can't these billion-dollar companies use the same strategy? Well, that is because the Indian government brought in new regulations wherein, although the government allows 100% foreign direct investment in the marketplace model of e-commerce, it has not allowed FDI in inventory-driven models of e-commerce. Which means what? From now on, Amazon and Flipkart both cannot use the inventory model. This is the reason why even Cloudtail is shutting down very soon. Whereas in case of Nykaa, since it is an Indian company, they can use the inventory model to sell their products. And this makes Nykaa a very powerful player in the beauty and personal care segment. Now the question is, although Nykaa is the first mover, tomorrow if another Indian company comes up, then what is Nykaa's X factor to survive? Because if not for the X factor, it's going to be another price war like Zomato and Swiggy, right? So the question is, what is the unique value proposition of Nykaa? The answer to this question lies in something called Nykaa's omni-channel approach.
Are you one of those who look for business ideas and new opportunities?
To tell you about it, while most companies like Myntra just sell their products, Nykaa believes in building a deeper relationship with its customers by being an integral part of their shopping experience. And they do that in many ways. The first way is by launching something called the Beauty Book, which is Nykaa's in-house magazine. And this magazine doesn't just inform its customers, but educates its customers about their products. For example, Myntra will straight away tell you that here's a bronzing powder that will cost you 2,300 rupees. Whereas Nykaa's beauty magazine will first teach you how to choose a bronzing powder, and then it will walk you through the best products it has. And one among those products will be a bronzing powder that you can buy at Nykaa for 2,300 rupees. Similarly, if you want to choose the right tone for your foundation, Nykaa has a foundation finder that will ask you about your skin tone, the formulation and the coverage, and then it will give you the best recommendation that you can find at Nykaa. Secondly, Nykaa is building a very powerful community called the Nykaa Network. And in this network, you can go and ask any question related to beauty and personal care. And eventually, you can get it answered from people who have either faced a similar problem or the ones who have found the solution to your problem. And you know what, guys? This strategy has been so successful that this platform, as of 2019, has crossed more than 1 million members. On top of that, they also have 40,000 weekly active users engaging with the brand community. And lastly, they have done an incredible job with content marketing. Nykaa has 1 million subscribers in their YouTube channel, and they also have a team of 3055 influencers, which include celebrities like Katrina Kaif, trendsetters, fashion bloggers and makeup artists who create content and publish them across several digital platforms. And each one of these content again drives sales through engagement, awareness and endorsement. And to top it all off, Nykaa also has 80 stores in about 40 cities, which also fulfills the touch and feel necessity of the customers, eventually commanding more trust for the brand. And this omni-channel approach, ladies and gentlemen, gives Nykaa 3 incredible superpowers over the rest of its competition. Number 1. Considering the fact that online beauty and personal care has only 8% penetration as of 2020, millions of customers will be buying these beauty products online for the first time. And when they do, the most critical factor is going to be the uncertainty of allergy and the lack of knowledge. Therefore, in this case, Nykaa's guiding tools and contents will serve as a critical factor in commanding the trust of the first-time buyers. Secondly, this also leads to an increase in purchase value and very high customer retention. In fact, if you look at the stats, the average order value of a content consumer is 15% higher than a non-content consumer. In addition to that, for customer retention, it has also been observed that the gross merchandise value by existing customers of Nykaa has increased from 55% in FY 2019 to 70% in FY 21. And lastly, the community post and interaction gives Nykaa a very big advantage with market research. And most importantly, when they launch their own products, they can use this data to understand the scope of the new product lineups and also focus on important details like allergies and keep track of the changing consumer preferences. And this is all the more a big deal because changing consumer preferences is both the biggest threat and the greatest opportunity in the BPC sector. This is the reason why Nykaa has been super successful and has emerged as the largest e-commerce player in the beauty and personal care sector. So, considering all these factors, it almost looks like Nykaa is on its way to become the most powerful player in the BPC sector, right? So, is it so obvious that you should invest into the company? Well, not really. And this is what brings me to the most important part of the episode, and that is, as investors in the beauty and personal care sector, what are the factors and threats that you need to consider before you invest into Nykaa or similar companies? Before we move on, I want to thank our partners for today's episode, and that is Tickertape Pro. If you haven't started investing yet, the best time is right now. Most people don't know about something called Muhurat trading. Muhurat is a 1-hour special trading session conducted by the stock exchanges every Diwali. And investing during this session is considered lucky in the Indian investor community. So what are you waiting for, guys? This year on 4th of November, watchlist your favorite stocks on Tickertape, take a look at all the small case links that we've put in the description and get ready for Muhurat trading. And Tickertape was also kind enough to make Tickertape Pro free for the month of November for the Think School audience. So if you want to start investing in the auspicious occasion of Diwali, download the Tickertape app from the link in the description. Moving on to the pointers, here are 3 very important factors that you need to consider before you invest into Nykaa or similar companies. Number 1, like I said before, the online beauty and personal care has only 8% penetration as of 2020, which means what? 92% of the market is yet to make an online purchase for the first time. So even though Nykaa is a market leader today, if an aggressive Indian player enters the market tomorrow, it wouldn't be too long before that company becomes the largest player again. So the market is far away from saturation, which means what? There will definitely be other players in the market very soon. So keep your eyes on companies like Purple, which just raised $75 million in funding, and most importantly, keep an eye on Reliance Retail's acquisitions. Number 2, customer acquisition is going to be extremely critical for both these players, so it wouldn't be surprising if Nykaa has a few lost quarters. But the point to be noted over here is that your metric of judgment right now should not be profit and loss, but customer acquisition and customer retention strategy of the company. In this case, it was Nykaa's omni-channel strategy. In case of Amazon, it was a sunk cost strategy. So don't be too happy if the company makes a profit. At the same time, don't be too angry if the company incurs losses, and just focus on the metrics that really matter. In this case, it is customer acquisition and customer retention. And lastly, as Nykaa expands, keep talking to the customers because you will get the most valuable insights that no research firm will ever give you. For example, when I was talking to the people in the Think School community, they told me that Nykaa's USP is that it discloses all the ingredients of its products and it also reveals the expiry date, whereas Amazon and Flipkart don't do that properly at all. Similarly, they also told me that Sephora has a way better customer experience at the store as compared to Nykaa, whereas Nykaa has a way better website experience. In fact, every time Parsh has been to a Nykaa store, he somehow has had a terrible experience. So you see, these pointers serve as an important metric that your balance sheets will never tell you. So keep your eyes and ears wide open and be inquisitive about whether Nykaa maintains its consistency of great service or not. And before we say goodbye, I am attaching a few